Your independence is definitely gone out of the window now. Your voice to speak up or question, suck it up, buttercup. Narcissists are all about control. They take the meaning of control to a whole other level. Hello, and once again, welcome to my channel. Narcissists are all about control. They take the meaning of control to a whole other level. I keep emphasizing this in my videos because I need to differentiate the average person's behavior from the narcissist. I like to make it clear that when it comes to a narcissist, any typical bad behavior is 1,000 times worse. They take things to the extreme end of the spectrum. Their mistakes are not just regular mistakes. Their instability is beyond anyone's comprehension. So yes, narcissist's main goal is to control you by all means. And here are 4 ways a narcissist may control you. Number 1, they will control you emotionally. That's why they love bomb, then gaslight, and the cycle repeats until either you leave them or they discard you. They love you, then they devalue you. They compliment, then they insult you. They have you on a roller coaster ride that you could barely catch your breath or figure out what is going on. Number 2, they will control you psychologically by constantly making you question your reality and by denying whatever they say or do and blame you for everything. They will be sounding very convincing that you will start to doubt your own sanity and memory. Number 3, they will control you physically. And in the case of a male narcissist, which is usually my focus, they will use their physical strength to overpower you. They will stand in your way, they will deny you exiting, they will push you, they will taunt you, they will bully you, they will intimidate you, even if they don't touch you. But they will have you under their control in a physical sense. And of course, on a more obvious sign is physical abuse. That's when they hit you and you living in fear of that occurring. Number 4, they will control you financially. And this one can come into 2 possible scenarios. Scenario 1, where they are using you financially. They could be the loser type, the one that can't keep a job. They depend on you to pay all the bills and expenses. They will take money from you. Either they will waste it on drugs and alcohol, or the many business ventures that they swear is going to work this time, or simply they may spend it on themselves for whatever. At times they will steal from your bank account. They may charge your credit card without taking your permission. They may get you actually in a huge amount of debt, and there's been cases where they can commit a crime using your name fraudulently. So now you have a big mess on your hands. And of course, if you dare to speak up or question or refuse to provide them for the nonsense, they will guilt you, blame you for them being a failure, blame you for their substance abuse, accuse you for using them, you using them, accusing you for being heartless and selfish, and the list goes on. Sadly, you fall for it and you continue being under their spell as they use you, destroy your credit, and waste all your money. In scenario number 2, it's kind of the opposite. They're gonna be stripping you from your independence. So let's say you've had a job going into this relationship, and now you're living together, you've gotten married, and you're financially independent, so both of you are working. They will take advantage of that and get you to contribute to the expenses as much as possible so that you don't have much savings or anything to fall back on. Properties will be either in their name alone or both your names, but they're not going to allow you to have a property in your name alone. At some point, you may end up staying at home when you have kids, you got pregnant and you have children, They will convince you it's best that you don't return to work. And why is that? A few reasons. One, so that you won't have your own income and they get to control your spendings. And two, so you would lose your place in your career and it'll prevent you from possibly being more successful than them. Number three, so that you can save them daycare expenses and that they'll convince you it's better for the kids anyway. Number four, so that they have you as their slave, maid, and whatever else. And number five is so that they get to break you and take away your independence. They will get you to give up your credit card if they can and have you use their accounts, so it's their credit in their name. That way they get to keep tabs on you as well, on what you're purchasing. And at times it'll feel as if you have to take permission from them to do anything. They like being in that place, a place of power over you. You may not know how much money they are actually making. Actually, you may never see a pay stub. You may not know password or PIN to some shared account. You may not have access to your tax records. You may not be aware of hidden accounts or properties. Because make no mistake, the narcissist will keep secrets from you about their finances, of course, among other secrets. Because money to them is power, and it's power over you. So you end up being controlled not only financially, but even may feel like your dignity is being stripped away. Your independence is definitely gone out of the window now. Your voice to speak up or question their spendings? How dare you? You have no right. They're the one working. They're the one bringing in the income. So you can't tell them what to do. And that's just the way it is. Suck it up, buttercup. Conclusion? Know who you are. Trust your instinct. Trust your memory or version of the events that take place. Don't let them mess with your mind. Never, ever allow yourself to be financially dependent on your narcissist if you know he is one. But as a general rule, and I'm speaking to women here, regardless of narcissist or not, make sure that you have a financial backup that you can turn to. Nothing is guaranteed in life. Relationships are not immune from falling apart, and it may end up without you realizing your worst nightmare. Make sure you keep your own properties in your name. Don't give up that right. Make sure that you keep some savings somewhere on the side that your partner knows nothing about for your protection. You never know when you might need it. Make sure that if you have kids, you've taken care of the kids' future. They have bank accounts in their name, savings, you've figured all that out because you never know what can happen in the future. And lastly, make sure to never give up your independence, especially your financial independence. Don't depend on someone else for your own needs or to get anything done. Use your own resources, even if you have to turn to your own circle of family and friends. When you depend on someone for everything, especially the narcissist, you will find little by little bit that you are a guest in your own home. Don't let that happen to you. Until next time, take care of yourself. Ciao, ciao.